This is my largest order to date. This is so crazy. Look at all of this. They ordered Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Logan. If this is your first time here, I love all things crochet, and in today's video we are going to be talking about my largest order that I have ever received. Now I did do a video like this last year, but they are back. They ordered again. This order is bigger and better than last year in my opinion. I'm very excited to share everything with you. I've been working on this order for about 2.5–3 months, and it's been a labor of love, and I'm so excited to have this done and to share everything with you. Since I've been doing a lot of it off camera, this is going to be a long video, so grab a whip, grab some coffee, grab a snack, and let's get into the video. So like I said, they did order last year, and I will have that video linked down below so you can check that out. I did have to rewatch that video because I kind of forgot how many items they ordered and what they ordered, so I went ahead and rewatched that video before I started filming this one. And last year they ordered 268 items off of me. I wanted to talk about this order a little bit if you have not seen any of my previous videos. This is an order for a pumpkin patch. It is a wholesale order. Now this local pumpkin patch, I actually used to work there in high school, and it was a really fun job, but they found out I started crocheting and they wanted to order from me. So this is now their 3rd year that they have ordered, and each year it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So I'm very excited to show everything to you guys, but I wanted to talk a little bit about this. So like I said, it is a wholesale order, so I do give them a discount on the items just because they are ordering so many items, and so that they can turn around and sell it. So I do not have to worry about any of this not selling because it will be theirs once I hand it over to them. So they do allow me to have everything tagged. I have all of my business cards tagged on them, so they can email me, they can find me on Instagram, on Etsy, and everything like that, so they know who makes these plushies. They also do have a little sign by all of my stuff, kind of talking a little bit about me and that I am a local business. So I do think that is really cool. I'll have to show you a clip of that when I get it. It might not be in this video, but it might be in the next video. But yeah, so that's a little bit about the order. Now, they did order more this year, so we'll have to see how many items, but I wanted to show you all of the yarn that I used for this order. Now I did save all of the labels of the yarn that I used completely up, and that is all I'm counting. I'm not counting yarn that are halfway gone or 3/4 gone. I'm not doing any of that. I just wanted to keep the labels of yarn that I completely used up. So here are all of the yarn labels of everything that I used completely up for this order. So I wrote down everything, I counted it all before I started the video. So I used up 22 skeins of Parfait Chunky, 2 skeins of Bernat Ombre Cakes, 5 skeins of Bernat Blanket, 5 skeins of Premier Basic Chenille, 21 skeins of Hobie Honey Bunny, 9 skeins of Hobie Baby Snuggle. So that comes out to 64 skeins of yarn that I used up completely with this order. Now, like I said, I did actually use more than that. I just didn't use up the whole skein. So it was really fun to see how many I used and to see it all pile up over the weeks that I have been working on this. So I'm going to set that off to the side, but put your guesses in the comments below. Put them down right now. How many items do you think that they ordered off of me? Like I said, last year they ordered 268. This year's more. I'll give you a little hint. It's more. Put them in the comments. I'll wait. Drum roll. They ordered 350 items off of me. 350 plushies. That is almost 100 more than last year. I have been working on this for hours and hours. This was a labor of love, and I'm so excited that it is completely done. I'm very excited. I almost started crying when I finished my last one. So 350 items. I'm very excited to share this with you. I do have them all tagged up. Me and my best friend, we spent 5 hours yesterday tagging them all up. So if you see that, all of the items are tagged up. So I have 3 full market bags full. We are going to start off with bag number 1. This one is filled to the brim. I am not going to go in any particular order, just what is in this bag. I'm really not even sure what's in here. I can see a couple little things, but I'm just going to show you everything, talk about all the patterns that I used. And yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited to share this with you. Starting off, they ordered 25 snails. They said I could do anything fall, witchy themed, really anything they said, but I wanted to stick with the fall theme. So starting out with the snail queen, I have 3 Acorn snails. This pattern is from Garden Hoe Crochet. She has all of the snail patterns. This is a Cornelius, the acorn snail, and we'll do a little bit of a close-up for you. So I have 3 of these. I thought that these were really unique and something that a lot of people don't really see. And then we have Gordon, the pumpkin snail. So I'll give you a close-up of this one as well. I really like the details of this one. So I did some with the darker orange, and then I did one with the lighter orange, so you can see the difference. I'm not sure which one I like better. I think they're both really cute, but I ended up making 5 of these. Next up we have Pumpkin, the pumpkin pie snail. I did 2 different variations of this one as well. The pattern has the gray, which is like the pumpkin pie tin, but I actually ran out of gray yarn while I was making this, and I have no more gray yarn, none at all. I'm out. I need to place a yarn order. So I ended up doing some of these with just the whole crust of the pumpkin pie, you could say. So you have to let me know which one you like better. So I have 5 of these. I was able to make 5 of them with the tin and then 2 of them without. So people have different options, but we have 5 of these. Those are all of the patterns from Garden Hoe Crochet, a part of her fall pack of the snails. I can't remember, there was one more, but I think it was a mushroom, but I did not do the mushroom. And then sticking with the pumpkin theme, I did some little bit different ones. This pattern is from Crochet by Kelsie, and this is the pumpkin patch snail. So this is what the back of the snail looks like, and as you can see, the snail is facing forward. So a little bit different than this one, and a little bit smaller as well. This one has a little bit more sewing than this one, but I still think they both turned out very cute. So I have one with lighter orange and then darker orange. I really can't decide if I like the lighter or darker, so you'll see a lot in this video that I do a little bit of both. So we have 5 of these. And then also from Crochet by Kelsie, we have the witch snail. I really love how this one turned out. It has a little cauldron on the back. Are you kidding me? This one did come with a witch hat, but just for purposes of me making 5 of these, trying to make all of these items, I decided it would be best not to do the witch hat, and also that would just take a lot of time and it would add a little bit more money to the price of the item. So I just decided not to do it, and I think it still turned out very cute. So I have a lime green one and then I have this really bright green one. Look at how much that stands out compared to the lighter green one. I really think I like this one a little bit better. I just love how this one really pops against the black cauldron. So I did 3 of the brighter green one and then 1 of the lighter green one. So we have 5 of these snails. This might be my favorite out of the snails, and I really wish I would have made more of them, but I only ended up making 2 of them. This is the pumpkin snail from Elegant Purely. Are you kidding me? Look at this. I love the green that I used, and it's just a little pumpkin with a witch hat. How adorable is this little snail? Like I said, I only made 2 of them, and I really wish I would have made more, but I really love how this little snail was worked up. So I'm definitely gonna have to check out more of the snail patterns that Elegant Purely has, but I made 2 of these. And that is all for the 25 snails that I made. In our meeting, we talked about how popular cats are and how they sell really well at markets. So they ended up ordering 15 cats. They said any size, whatever style I wanted to do. So I did 6 of the loaf kittens, and I have all different colors. I have a white and black one, which I think this one is adorable. I did more of neutral cats just because this is an order and I didn't really want to do any crazy colors. So, and then we have this gray variegated one, and then this one is kind of orange, yellow, brown. This is frosting yarn, if you can see that. And then we just have a gray cat, and then I did this kind of Siamese looking cat, but just in the tan colors. So I have 6 of those. Those are the loaf kitten pattern. And then, oh, I forgot one. And then I have this kind of tabby, torty looking cat. So that is all 6 of those. That pattern is from Annie Caraway Art. Then I went with a little bit more of a mini cat pattern. I actually made these a lot last year during my markets and they sold really well. I don't know why I haven't made them because they work up really quickly. This is a free pattern on Instagram from my_universe64, and it's just their free no-sew kitten pattern. Look at how tiny this is. I really love how they turned out. So I have a white and tan speckle one. I have this brown variegated one, a gray one, an orange one, and then of course I had to do a little black one. I really love how this one turned out. I love the little tail. They're just so small. I love them. And then we have this variegated one as well. This one is a little bit more of lighter colors. The next one might be my favorite out of the cats. This is the Pumpkitty pattern from Clover Crochet. Are you kidding me? Look at how adorable this pattern is. It is all no sew. The only thing you have to sew on is the tail. So I made 2 in this orange color, and then I did a darker orange. You probably really can't tell on camera, maybe a little bit, but I wanted to do a darker one. But look at how adorable this pattern is. I really, really love how this one turned out. It's very unique. I really haven't seen anyone make a pattern like this before, or even make this at markets. So I have 3 of those, and that is everything for the 15 cats. Moving on, they ordered 25 turtles. They said I could do anything from sunflower, pumpkin pie, pumpkin, really anything that I thought would work best. So I went to the Queen of Turtles. I went on over to her Etsy, and I picked out some of the patterns that I thought would be best. Some I already had, some I purchased. All of these turtle patterns are from Happy Turtle Crochet, of course. As I was writing these down, I was like, oh, all of these are from Happy Turtle Crochet. And I'm so happy that I did all of these patterns from her because I love them. So starting out with the ones next to me, I did 5 daisy turtles. So we have a pink one, a mint green one, a blue one, purple. Oh, this is my mint green one. This is more of like a teal seafoam shade. So I did 5 of these turtles. I wanted to do a little bit more pastel, something that people can have around year round, because all of these other ones are fall turtles. So we have 5 daisy turtles. I'm gonna start running out of room on my couch over here. Sticking with the flower theme, I did sunflower turtles. So I have a dark purple one, a pink one, a light blue one, a purple one. I really love how the yellow and the brown look against this purple. And then this green one. I love this green one. I love the olive green with the sunflower. Like, look at that. I love it. So I have 5 of these sunflower turtles. These ones definitely took the longest, but they were the first ones that I finished. I believe it was this one and the daisy ones were the first ones that I did. So I'm really glad I didn't wait to the last minute to do these. This is the succulent turtle. Love how this one was worked up. I did each one a little bit differently. So as you can see, the pots on this one's different colors. This one has a lighter pot. We have this one and this one. So we have 5 succulent turtles. Again, you guessed it, we have 5 pumpkin turtles. I did different colors with these, and I really can't decide which ones I like better. I want to say I like these ones better with the lighter green and the lighter orange, but we have 5 of these. As you can see, I liked the lighter ones a little bit better because I did more of those. Here's my little turtle stack of pumpkins. And last but not least, this was a favorite from last year. This is the pumpkin pie turtle. Really love how these worked up. I made a lot of these last year for them, but I thought it'd be nice because they ordered 25 of them. I thought it'd be nice to do 5 different ones. So we have 5 of these. They ordered 15 ghosts, so I did quite a bit of different ghosts. Starting out, I made 3 mini ghosts. This pattern is from AQ Crochets. These ones don't have hats, so I did 3 of those, and then I did about 7 of them with hats. So I did sew the hats on just because these are going to a place where there's lots of kids. Hats could get lost, people could try to switch hats onto stuff, so I just thought it would be best to sew the hats on. So we have 2 candy corn hats, 2 of these witch hats, 1 witch hat, and I did a little bit of embroidery to look like a wizard hat, and 2 pumpkin hats. As you can see, I had to do the different color of oranges in case someone wanted a little different color. And then I went ahead and made one big ghost. This is the regular ghost pattern from AQ Crochet. Look at the size of this one. I was gonna do more, but when I realized how big this one was, I figured I might as well just finish this one and finish it off. So this is the mini one, and then this is the big one. Now I did use Parfait Chunky for this one, and this one I ended up using Sweet Snuggles Light. So this is already a bigger yarn, but yeah, I just went ahead and did one and just added blush and a smile to it. And then lastly, I did 4 Ghost Friends slash Groovy Ghost. This is a pattern from my friend Stitches by Patty. You will see quite a bit of her patterns in here. I'm really glad that this year I got to do some of my friends' patterns just to see how much I've grown and how many friends I have made in the past year, and being able to make their patterns for this. So this is the Groovy Ghost, or the Ghost Friend, whichever one you want to call it, but I embroidered a little flower on here, or I crocheted a flower and I sewed it on, and then you have these little legs so they can just sit, and I also embroidered the eyes on these. So each one I did a little different. This one has black legs and a pink sparkly flower. This one is a light pink ghost with a purple flower and purple legs. So you can see the difference. This one is white and then this one is light pink. And then this one has black legs and a bright purple flower. And then this one is probably my favorite. I really wanted to go with the groovy theme. I did black legs, and this one is the confetti ghost. This is the pom-pom yarn from Premier, and then I used the same yarn but in orange for the flower. I just really love how this one turned out. Really looks very groovy. I just love it. I love their little legs. So we have 4 of these. I had to put my big pile back in the bag because everything kept falling behind me. Moving on, they ordered 15 bees. So I made 5 of these pill-shaped bees. This pattern is the mini bee pattern from Crochet by Jenna. I did a brighter yellow and then a lighter yellow. I made 5 of those, and then I made 10 of these sitting bees. This is a pattern from Fami Crochets. This is a free pattern on Instagram, and then just the little wings in the back. So I did a light yellow with brown and then a brighter yellow with black, just so people had quite a bit of different options, whatever style they liked. But we have 15 bees. I wanted to do something a little different because I did all of these last year, so I can't hold them all, but we have 15 here. We have 15 bats. I have 2 different bat patterns. The first one is the chunky bat from Mom Stitchetti. All of these ones have colorful sinker eyes. So we have a light purple one, a light gray one, a darker gray one, kind of like a gray, like charcoal color, and then 2 darker purple ones. And then I was so excited when I found this pattern. This is the mini bat pattern from Crochet by Janina. I just think that these are so adorable. They're so tiny, and they have little things embroidered on them, and they have little wings. So I did all different kinds of colors, but I love these. So we have a hot pink one, an orange one, a purple one, a brighter purple one, a dark red one, a black one, and I did some embroidery on the black one so you could see the eyes. A dark gray one. Look at how cute the little things. A lime green one. I also really love the bright colored ones. Another gray one, and then a navy blue one. I believe that was all of them. But last year I did some bigger bats. This year I thought I would do some smaller bats because I really loved this pattern. Moving on to some smaller items, they ordered 30 keychains. So I did 5 of these mini ghosts. This is a free pattern on Instagram from Mom Stitchetti. I have 5 of those. 5 mini chickens. This is another free pattern on Instagram from Stitched by Nanette. I love these chickens. I'm definitely gonna do some of these for my market and put them in my little minis bin. So I have all different colors of the chickens. Another free pattern on Instagram. This is from my_universe64. This is a little free bee pattern with, you have bobble stitches for the wings. I think these are adorable. We have 5 bee keychains, 5 mini pumpkins. This is another free pattern on Instagram. This is from Crochet by Janina. So I did a brighter orange, and then I also did a darker orange. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but we have 5 little pumpkin keychains. 5 mini candy corns. This is a free pattern on Instagram from Mom Stitchetti. Here is the little candy corn. And then lastly, we have another free Instagram pattern. This is from Stacy Makes, also Apple Tree Boutique. This is her free ice cream cone pattern. Look at how adorable this is on a little keychain. I have all different flavors. They are known for their pumpkin ice cream here, so you know I had to do a pumpkin ice cream cone. We have chocolate. We have like a cake batter and like a blue cake batter one as well. We have 5 of these. That is all 30 keychains, and they were all free Instagram patterns. They also ordered 30 mini items. So I used the same pattern as the keychains from Mom Stitchetti, and I just made 5 of them. I think this would be perfect for putting on your desk at work or your desk at home, wherever. I just think that this would be very cute, or a little decor around the house. So we have 5 mini ghosts. Then I decided to do an oldie but goodie. This is the Mushy Pop from Cable and Canvas. I don't know, I just thought, why not have little mushrooms? I did different colors. I really love the colors that I used. Very fall colors. Let me see if I can hold all of them. Here's all the colors I did. I don't know, I just thought it'd be cute to do something with fidgets. There's a lot of kids that go there. So we have 5 Mushy Pops. Another free pattern on Instagram. This is the Cauldron Cutie from Kawaii Cuddlebug. I did some different ones. So we have gray with the pom-pom yarn in the green from Parfait Chunky. Here's what the top of that one looks like. And then we have the glitz. So there are some sparkles in this one. And then just a really bright green with this one. So this is what the light green compared to the really bright green. And then the confetti one. So we have 5 of these little cauldron cuties. Lastly, we have a fan favorite from last year. These sold out so fast. This is the mini spider pattern from Crochet Grove. It is a part of the Halloween minis pack, so there is more than just a spider. However, I just made the spiders. I made 15 of these. These were a huge hit. They asked me to make more. I think it's the eyes that I put on them. I just do these really funny eyes, and I think they just sell really well. They are all different colors. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hold all of these, but these sold so fast. So this year I made 15 of them. Alright, that is everything for bag number 1. I'm going to switch over to bag number 2. This bag has a lot of good items in here. Starting out, they ordered 25 plants. So I made 10 of these itty bitty hanging plants. This pattern is from Minnie's Crochet Friends. I'm going to run through these pretty quickly. So we have a bright pink one, a peach one, a light pink one, a purple one, kind of a light gray color, a light blue. I really like the ones with the curly leaves. A bright blue, a yellow one, purple, and a tan colored one. And then I did the same pattern but without the hanging part. So I thought that these ones would be good for, like I said, your desk at work, or even just if you can't keep plants alive, you can always just have this as little decor. So we have this one with the tan color, this one with the blue color, a pink one. I really like how this one turned out, a tan color one. Again, I really like how this one turned out as well. And then a light yellow one. I love the olive color with the light yellow. Just love the smell. Just looks so happy. So I have all of those little ones, and I did all different kinds. I didn't do all of them because some of them were going to take longer than others, and again with this order I didn't want to take a long time doing all of these little items. Then I did 3 of these heart-shaped Hoyas, and they have little flowers on them. So we have 1, 2, and 3. I think this one might be my favorite one. And then I have, I believe, 7 of these ones. So I have these 2 with the curly leaves, this one with the spider. This is a spider plant. I love how it looks like they have hair with their eyes. So here's that one. And then I did 3 of the agave ones. So here's all 3 of them. I really, really like the colors of this one. It looks so realistic. We have 3 of these. So those are all 25 of the plants. They ordered 15 candy corn. This is a free pattern from Mel's Crocheted Creations on Instagram. These are pretty small, which I am fine with because these are kind of the last things to sell whenever I make them. I make them in a bigger size, And I'm not sure if it's just because people don't really like candy corn or there's just so many other options. So I thought it would be a good idea to make smaller ones. So I have these 2 different colors just so people have a choice. But I thought that the small ones would be pretty cute. So as decor, so we have 15 candy corn. This was also a fan favorite by far, and you can probably see it right here. People loved these last year, and people even loved them in my video. This is the butternut squash. This is a free pattern on Instagram from Crochet, and I believe there's 2 others. Crochet, Orange Dawn, I have it written here, hang on. Orange Dawn Crochet and Stitch in Stuff. I will have it up here and then I will have it linked down below. This is the butternut squash. This is a color that they requested for it, and as you can see, just has a little behind here. Look at how funny these are. I love them. People get a kick out of them. The owners really love these. So I have 20 of these butternut squash. They ordered 30 farm animals. They said chickens, goats, pigs, cows, any farm animals. So I made quite a bit of different ones. I made 5 chickens. This pattern is from the Celestial Homebody. It is the Stardew Valley inspired chicken. So I have all different ones. We have cream, white, speckled, this tweed one, and then this one is Bernat frosting, and all of these have embroidered eyes. And then we have 3 of these itty bitty llamas. This pattern is from Crochet Me Zaddy. I love that these stand on their own. They're very cute. I did do this one with a different color, and I really love how these ones turned out. I think these are gonna do well. They have, I believe they have an alpaca and a llama there at the pumpkin patch, so I think that these will go over really well. And then I have 5 of these cows. This is the mini no-sew cow from Nooks Hooks, one of my friends that I have met on YouTube and Instagram, and I just knew I had to do some of her patterns. So like I said, this is from Nooks Hooks. So we have this light tan one with a pink nose, this brown one with dark brown, a little bit of a darker brown spotted one, and these ones work up really quickly. I will definitely be making some of these for my upcoming markets. This one is a tan one, and then we have a black and white one. I just love how these ones look. So we have 5 of those. Then we have 3 of these chicks and eggs. I have never made this pattern and I really wanted to make it. So when they ordered 30 farm animals, I thought that this would be perfect. This is Hatcher the Hatching Chick from Louie and Berg Littles. And it's just an egg, and then when you open it, there is a little chick inside of it. So I have a light yellow, and then I have 2 of these mustard ones. I would take them out, but I actually had them tied together with the tag so they don't fall out, so people can't take the chick or just take the egg or whatever. It comes together, so you can't take the chick out until you buy it and take the tag off. So I have 3 of these. I have 5 of these country chickens. This is a pattern from Cassie's Critter Cove. I love these. These are a big hit at my markets. People think they are so cute, and they're just the perfect size. They aren't too big. They're pretty small actually. They are about the size of my hand, a little bit bigger. So I have 2 blue ones, one with green overalls, which is probably my favorite one, and then we have one with orange and navy blue. We have 2 different patterns from Murphy Crochets. This is part of her farm animals pack, I believe. There is a cow, however I didn't do a cow because I already had those cows from Nook's Hooks, and then I have 2 other cows that I haven't showed you yet, so I just thought I had a lot of cows. So this is Peaches the pig, and then Shamrock the sheep. I really love the size of these. She has all different kinds of patterns in this size. The cats do really well for me in this size, but I did a pig and sheep. I wasn't gonna do a goat, but I found this pattern. This is from Crochet by Janina. It is the farmer goat. This was supposed to have overalls, but I have a lot of items with overalls because the pumpkin patch, the owners did love the overalls and they wanted me to do a lot of items with overalls. So how many times did I just say overalls? So I decided to do a little bandana with this goat. This bandana pattern is actually from Stacy Makes. I just put it on this goat, but how adorable is this goat? I love it. Also, I don't know, this reminds me of the goat from Hoodwinked. I don't know if you have seen that movie or not, but it just reminds me of that goat. Let me know if you've seen that movie before. But yeah, I really, really love this. I thought it would be cute with overalls, but I just love the red bandana with it. This is a cow from Nook's Hooks. This is a no-sew cow pattern. Love this one. I love the overalls that I did on this one. I did pattern test this for her. Even has a little tail. I definitely want to make some more of these. So I have one of these. These last 3 patterns are from Stacy Makes. This is all a part of her new fancy pants collection, which I am loving. I have bought a bunch of them, but I have yet to make them because I have been working on this order, so I'm just saving it up to make them after I finished this order. But this one I actually pattern tested for her, and I did apply for this pattern test because I knew I could use this for this order. So this is Patsy the cow. This one is with the overall modification. There's overall, dress, you can add a bandana, a bow. You can also add it, you can also have it with no clothes, but I did the overall version. Again, even has a little tail. We have this one, and then as I was making these farm animals, I kind of changed up a little bit because she came out with these patterns. I did not have these planned when I was originally writing down all the patterns I wanted to make. So she came out with a pig and a horse. So this is Louie the pig, and I wanted to stick with the overall theme because I did overalls on this one. So this is Louie the pig, and I just did olive green overalls, which I think is adorable. I love this pig. It is really adorable and even has a little curly tail. Like I said, I can't wait to make more of these, but we have a little pig. And then I wasn't gonna make a horse, but Stacy came out with Harold the horse. So here is my little horse with overalls. I did just 3 little hairs. I didn't want to do too much. And then of course has a little curly tail here. So I'm really happy that I was able to make these because I originally didn't have those planned. So it was nice to kind of do something new that I didn't have planned. That was all 30 farm animals that I made. These next ones probably took me the longest out of all of them. They ordered 30 pumpkin boys, pumpkin men, all different kinds and styles of them. So I took it upon myself and just did a whole bunch of different ones because I would have gone crazy if I made 30 of the same ones. So starting out, I did 3 of these mushy boys, but I just added a little stem and the little leaf greenery on it to make them look like pumpkins. So I have those 3. Then I have 2 of these Mr. Pumpkin Man. This pattern is from Becky's Plushies. I believe that's how you pronounce it. This one did have overalls, but honestly, I thought they were pretty cute without it, and the overalls would have taken a little bit, and I really just want to get this order done. So I did them without, because as you can see, all these next ones have overalls. So I did 2 of these from Becky's Plushies. Then I did 5 small pumpkin boys. This pattern is from Stitches by Patty. Again, these ones were supposed to have overalls as well, but I just thought they looked like little, kind of like little mushroom guys with pumpkin hats. So I kind of liked them without their overalls, and I asked my friend and she said she kind of liked them without the overalls as well. So I decided just to leave them as is. So we have this one with a darker pumpkin hat, and then 2 with a brighter pumpkin hat. I really like the embroidery on top of it. And then the last one, this one has a pretty bright orange hat. So that's all 5 of these pumpkin boys. These next 2 are probably my favorites. I made 10 of each. So this one is Pumpkin Head by Murphy Crochets. And let me tell you, this one was a labor of love. I tried to prep these and do all of the arms, and then I did 1 leg of each. I really tried to do them the easiest way possible, but they took me quite a bit of time. So here is one of them. I'll just show you one up close so you can see all of the little detail. So we have this one, purple and blue, mustard and blue, purple and blue. This one's probably one of my favorites, purple and dark green, tan and red. This one is like full on fall with the bright green and purple, red and green, yellow and blue. And then last we have blue on blue. So I did do some different colors of pumpkin. Some are brighter than others. But yeah, I really think these are adorable. I love the size. They're pretty small. So I think people will really love these. I don't know. I really like this color. This is like full on Halloween. And then I really like the dark green and the purple on this one. I love how those ones turned out. Those ones did take me quite a bit to do, but I really love the outcome of those. The last 10 pumpkin boys are the mini weighted pumpkin boys from Martha and Hooks. I did not do the weighted part of it. I just filled it with polyfill. So this is what they look like. I love them. I really like how they are just sitting, and these were pretty easy to work up. However, I did make 10 of them, so they did take me a little bit. So we have this one here, this brighter orange one with blue overalls. One of my favorites, this brighter orange one with the Bloom chenille yarn. We have a bright blue with bright orange, purple and orange. I really love this one. This one is more of the muted tones, like the real fall tones. I really like the color of these overalls as well. And then I did a tan one, a light blue one, and then a bright green one. So here's what they all look like. I'm not sure if I can hold all of them at the same time. Here's all 10 of the pumpkin boys. Moving on to the third bag, I have 50 pumpkins in here. So I'm not gonna show you all 50 pumpkins just because that would be very repetitive. So I'm just gonna show you the different ones that I did. I made 10 of these mini ones from Crochet by Janina, and then I made 3 of these mini squash. I just freehanded these and I just made 3 of them, and then I made 24 of these smaller pumpkins. I did all different colors. I did some variegated ones, some yellow ones, some orange ones. I did some darker orange ones as well. And then I did 9 medium-sized pumpkins. So here's what the medium-sized ones look like. Again, I did different shades for all of them. I have like a dark red one, a yellow one, and then 2 different colors of orange. And then I made 1 large pumpkin. Let's see if I can find it. Here is the large pumpkin. And then I also did these squash. I made 3 of these ones. I used variegated yarn or ombre yarn so you can see the ombre of these. I really like how these ones turned out. I used the butternut squash pattern. I just didn't do the baubles for the arms, and then I didn't do the butt. I just did the squash part, which I think they turned out very cute. So we have 50 pumpkins in total here. And then lastly for this order, they wanted 10 bigger items, so I could choose whatever items I wanted to do. So first off, we have Hannah the cow. This is a pattern from Mom Stitchetti, and this is a pumpkin spice mod. She did the whipped cream. She posted it on her Instagram, and then I just did these sparkly eyes to match the pumpkin spice theme. Love how this one turned out. And then I did this pumpkin cow. This is a pattern from Stitch Studio CA, and this is the 12-in-1 fruit cow. This is actually the orange pattern, but what I did was made these look like pumpkins, and then I left this as is just because I thought it would maybe look weird. Actually, I think it might look cute flat. I may change it. I may shape it up, but this is my fruit cow, which is a pumpkin. And then my next one is a zombie pattern. This pattern is from Crochet by Jenna. It is Zio the Zombie. I did make one of these last year, and I made it for my market, and it didn't sell at my market, and the pumpkin patch said that they would buy it off of me, and it sold that day. So I figured I would make another one in a different color than I did last year, but I really love this little guy. Actually, he's not little, he's pretty big. One of my favorites. This is the hoodie bear. This is a pattern from Nooks Hooks, and this is a free pumpkin mod on her Instagram. She has a whole Halloween fall mod. This one was supposed to have felt and have a little jack-o'-lantern, but I already have a jack-o'-lantern bear, so I thought I would do something a little different. That way I didn't have two fall jack-o'-lantern bears, and then that would be the only option. So I just did a really light cream color for the bear and the little hoodie. I love it. I think this is adorable. Look how cozy this one looks. I love it. And then this is my jack-o'-lantern bear. This is from Stitches by Patty, and I did pattern test this for her last year, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't really want to have two jack-o'-lantern bear, so although I know that they are different, but just wanted to do something a little bit different. And then I decided to do the bumblebee bear from Stitches by Patty as well. I felt like that was a nice fall themed, something a little bit different instead of a whole bunch of pumpkins. Like, you could have this out year round if you wanted. So we have a honey bee bear or bumblebee bear. And then the next one, this is a big boy. This is Patches the Pumpkin. This is by Crochet by Kelsie. Look at how big this is. I used Bernat blanket yarn. This one actually didn't take me as long as I thought it would. I think everything is no-sew, or you might have to sew on the stem. I can't remember, but other than that, that's pretty much the only thing that you would have to sew on. But this is pretty big. I really love how it turned out. I can't wait to take pictures of this at the pumpkin patch. I think that will be so adorable. So I really like how this one, this is like the mom of all of the pumpkin boys that I made. Then we have the Farmer's Market bear. This is from Annie Caraway Art. I did make this for my markets and it didn't sell, and I was planning on making one of these anyway, so I ended up just taking this out of my inventory and using it, and I thought the colors were perfect for the fall time as well. It is a little bit brighter, but I really like the colors. And then another pattern from Annie Caraway Art. This is the Sweet Bunny pattern. What I ended up doing is, instead of doing the strawberry hat mod, I just did a little stem and a little leaf and did it in orange and made it look like it was wearing a pumpkin hat. So that was pretty easy to do. And the little tail, I love the little tail. I love the long ears on this one. I think someone is going to love this. I really love it. I think that this is adorable. One of my favorites that I made. It's just so cute. I love it. Lastly, this is the last item that I made for this whole order, and this happens to be one of my favorites. So this is Ivy the Earth Dragon. This is a pattern from Sphinx Crochet. Are you ready for this? Look at her. I knew I wanted to do a dragon, and I thought a mushroom dragon would be perfect because you can have this out year round if you want it on display. And it's not just like a pumpkin themed item. And then we have the wings on the back and the long tail. I'm definitely going to be making some of these for my next market. Look at the eyes. So beautiful. These eyes are from The Girl Who Knots. I love them. I think they work perfectly with this dragon. I love the mushrooms. If you know anything about me, you know I love mushrooms. So this was definitely my favorite item that I made, probably. And this happens to be the last one that I made. So that is the last of the 10 items and the last of the 350 items that I made. Should we dump all of this out on the couch and see what it looks like? I think we should. Oh my god, you guys, look at all of these plushies. You can't even see my couch anymore. Look at all of this. I am now on my floor because there is no room on my couch, but here is all 350 items that I made for this order. Get a good look at this. I'm really glad that I put it all on this couch so I could see it all. This is so crazy. Alright, that is everything for today's video. Please let me know which item is your absolute favorite out of all of these ones that I made. I would love to know down below, and so I can chat with you guys and let me know what you think about this order. Let me know if you think I did a good job. I will definitely try to take some pictures and videos when I go out there and drop off all of this stuff and show you guys the setup as well. But yeah, let me know which one your favorite is, and if you guessed correctly on how many items you think that they ordered. I am just so happy that this order is completed. I feel so much better. But yeah, that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, sunnydays_crochet, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone, have a good one.